This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
All right, we are back. I was just talking to John Rouse in the house who came by to say hi. Omar Kelly is set to join us here from the South Florida Sun Sentinel in our EJDconstruction.com Miami Dolphins report. He's got the co-host now once again.
Yes, co-hosting. Daddy Daycare still ongoing. Happy holidays to you and everybody out there.
All right. Happy holidays, man. There you go. That's what it's all about right there, dude.
Yeah.
So it's all about right there, man. All right. So do we know anything on the COVID side?
Holland is back. He's going to practice today. They're going to see where he is. Obviously, guys are getting tested now to see if they can clear the COVID protocol. They'll be without a backup center, without a fifth tight end. Who else was there? Albert Wilson is going to come back today and practice. More than likely, his absence was because of the birth of his child, which was due in December. And he should be cleared to play. I'm trying to think. They'll be without Robert Jones. I believe that's the rookie offensive guard.
Oh yeah, he played 10 snaps.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think they're pretty okay from a COVID standpoint. Certainly not as bad as the New Orleans Saints. Flores said earlier today that he doesn't have any new guys jumping on the list, but you never know that. You got to wait until 4 p.m. today and tomorrow just because of the nature of how this whole situation is.
Yeah, hey, listen, it can't set up any easier for the Dolphins. I mean, they're ravaged at their offensive line. They're down to the third quarterback. You know, everything is set up for them to win this game. You know what I mean? It's pretty obvious what they're going to have to do. They're going to try to shove Alvin Kamara down your throat 35 times. So you know what's kind of coming because it's not like they're going to say, all right, Ian Book, go ahead, unleash it and start throwing it all over the place. And he's not a great passer as it is. So that's, to me, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. And the Dolphins, brother, if you can't win this game, it's an enormous indictment on you. Let's put it that way.
I don't like to say that kind of stuff because you could watch a New Orleans Saints defense totally put a victory on a platter, just like Miami's defense has put many victories this season on a platter for the offense. I would say that's arguably just as good a defense as what the Dolphins have.
Yeah, but what I would say is that the New Orleans offense is way behind Miami's offense right now because, yeah, dude, they're on their third left tackle. They're out of their right tackle. They're missing one of their guards. They're on their third quarterback. Miami's way better than that right now.
You know what's interesting about
should be way better than that.
You know what's interesting about these whole COVID backup quarterbacks? They've all looked pretty decent. Like, I was watching Washington, Cleveland. They were okay. These third, they weren't. It wasn't like it was noticeably horrible. I think you scale it back, you base it down to what these guys are good at. You get 20-some plays, maybe situational football wise, you're not very good. But they were all right. And I'm not. Saying Ian Book is going to come tear it up against Miami. But as Byron Jones said, and I kind of agree with him, if you're a quarterback in the NFL, you're pretty okay. You're all right. You can win a game.
That sounds nice in theory, but I watched Ian Book for 4 years at Notre Dame. He's not a very good passer. He just did not ever develop as a passer on a consistent basis. I think Miami, he can run. I'll tell you that. So him and
10
Kamara,
plays.
yeah, he and Kamara will try to do their damage more with their legs. I don't think Sean Payton is going to want to put that kid in a position where he has to try to pass against those corners.
Brian Flores said something that I thought was very interesting. I mean, Sean Payton is one of the better offensive minds, offensive coaches. That's a very well coached staff there.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, you can base things down and strip things down, and just like the New England Patriots, not New England Patriots, New York Jets did, where you just throw everything in the kitchen sink at Miami, and you know, see how they respond, see what works, and they've still got a very dangerous tailback. So. You know, I'm not going to sit here like most Dolphin fans and think like, oh, this is a layup. This is no, it's not. It's
not a layup. Not a layup, but
it's like a 16-foot jumper. It's not a
layup, but you need to win this game. Like
you need to win every game. You need to win every game.
But you can't lose this game.
You need to win every game.
You have to find a way to win this game because they have handed you every advantage possible in this game. If they were healthy, Omar, then I would tell you, I don't even know if they win this game, to be honest with you. Even with Taysom Hill, I don't even know if they win this game. But where they're at now, that you're down all the way to Ian Book, and you're down to your third left tackle, and you're out of your right tackle.
Even with their third left tackle, their second right tackle, their third guard, their line's still better than Miami's line. So I'm not like.
Yeah, but Tua's better than Ian Book.
Yeah. So. And Sean Payton's better than Brian Flores.
That's true.
That's
true. That's very true.
I when the Lions can beat the Arizona Cardinals, it's just clear. You know, a month ago, everybody was like, Arizona Cardinals the best team in the NFL. The Lions just beat them.
Yeah, the Lions dominated them. I don't know how.
Yeah. You never know. I mean, we've seen this year after year.
I get you never know. But my point is, the Saints are so down now.
What does Vegas say? Did the line grow since the quarterback change? What does Vegas say? They're smarter than all.
I think has Vegas maybe the Dolphins by 1 or something.
Look at that. Like that's a 4-point game. Man, 1 turnover.
Let me see. Hold on. I might be wrong. Hold on. I might be wrong. Let me look at it.
Yeah, Ian Book, and it's a 1-point game. Come on, bro.
I think it was a 1-point game. I saw. Let me see. Now I don't see anything here actually on this one.
I take that line off.
The line might be off.
Yeah. I mean, I would have took the line off. It's just. It's like tomorrow, and God forsake me saying this, and I need to not.
Now I know. I see here New Orleans 3.
It's New Orleans favored by 3.
Now I don't know if this line is old and it hasn't changed, so I'm not exactly sure because I have a hard time believing that there's still 3.
If you see a New Orleans 3, you better bet that.
What you mean? You take New Orleans and lay the 3 points? Is that what you're saying?
No. Oh, no. I thought you meant New Orleans is favored to win by 3.
Yeah, they're favored, but to win by 3, yes.
Oh, you better. I would take the Dolphins if that's yeah. I don't know. I usually don't pay attention to the line. I pay attention to it if something happens and see how betting it's drastically changed or altered betting. Dolphins should win this game.
It's I got another site up. New Orleans by 3.
Okay, well, Vegas thinks that New Orleans should still win with Ian Book as a starter.
I guess because of what the defense did to Tampa, they figure they still can shut down Miami, which they do have a great defense.
Yeah,
they do have a nasty front 7, bro. Front 7.
No, you cannot put a pen in your mouth. No, we're gonna not do that. All right. It's nasty front 7.
Right now, Nelson says Fins minus 3.5. So is this line wrong? It has New Orleans -3. So is this old also? Not updated? I don't know, man. I don't know now. Now I don't know. You know, you people got me now. KJ says Finn's 3.5.
This is a I just think the nature of the NFL right now, especially the way, you know, tomorrow 3 starters for the Dolphins could go on COVID list.
What time do you guys get the coach today?
We got him already. We got him already.
Okay, so what did he say today about anything? Because I didn't even.
He didn't say any COVID related stuff, but he's been wrong before. So we will know at 4 p.m. today. We'll know 4 p.m. for the next 2 days. Because remember, they got to continue to not test positive, and I believe they're gone to random testing. So I find it stunningly troubling that they don't test before games, or test before teams travel for a flight. Like the whole team should be tested, and you know, if you pop, you can't travel. But you know, this is a strange time, strange environment, strange era of human existence at this present moment, and I'm amazed that they just continue to play games. They don't care about what the product looks like. They're just going to continue to play games.
Oh no, yeah, they can't. No, they only care about the money. I mean, and obviously the TV companies don't care about the product either.
We still watch.
They just
you're home with COVID. You're still watching TV,
right? They still want the content. That's all. It doesn't matter because people are going to watch the content either way.
It's a $16 billion business. They just care about the bottom line.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a part of me also that I'm wondering that since most people are already vaccinated and boosted, that it looks like a lot of people that are getting it, that are vaccinated and boosted, are getting through it pretty quickly.
It's not. I hear that theory, and I'm not disputing that theory. And fortunately, I don't have COVID. I've been tested twice this week. Thank God I don't have COVID. I think this is right now. This it's going to be herd immunity. I think this thing is so contagious, and I hear from my wife at the hospital, like they are protected up to the T's in the hospital, and 3 or 4 of her coworkers have it. So, and the hospital beds are filling up again. But the way this thing is so contagious and has such mild effects for those who get it, maybe this is the best thing for us. Herd immunity.
Yeah, no, I know. It's the only thing you fear are the people that haven't had the vaccine, because those are the ones that have serious risk.
Oh, well, if you haven't had the vaccine by now and you've chosen not to get the vaccine, God bless you. And you know, I wish you the best. Make sure your affairs are in order.
Yeah. No, I know. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
All right. What's it called? You look at are you expecting any kind of changes anywhere? Are you expecting any kind of changes anywhere?
I hope that Duke Johnson becomes the lead back.
You would figure him and Lindsey would be getting the majority of the carries. You got to try it again to see if you can go to the well one more time.
Lindsey's injured still. He's limited by an ankle still, so I don't know if we're gonna get the Lindsey show. But you can't see Duke do what he did last week and not continue to go to it. But just by his tone yesterday when we talked to him, and I was talking to him about being typecasted in the NFL, and he doesn't know where it came from, and he doesn't care, whatever. Duke, it doesn't sound like he's running with the first team. It doesn't sound like he's going to get an opportunity to redo it again. He was just had a very nonchalant attitude, and maybe I'm reading too much into it. But the way that I've always understood and Brian Flores and respect him for this is that if you perform well, you'll get another opportunity, and those who play well in practice will be rewarded with playing time in the game. So if Duke is grinding, am I talking too much? If Duke is grinding and playing well, I have to think that he will get those opportunities, knowing the history of Brian Flores. But Duke's tone was basically like, I just try to do it. I'm told.
Well, he had the right. No. He it wasn't so much his tone when he was talking to you guys. He was just playing the game, like he was like, hey man, I'm here to, because he doesn't want to be telling you guys and us, all of us, saying, no, I want to prove that I'm a number one guy, this and that, because then you're telling the coaches and everybody else you have an agenda. He was playing the role of, hey man, I'm just a team player and I'm here to do whatever they need me to do. He was playing the politics.
When we asked him about the backfield getting more crowded and nine, he basically laughed and said, yeah, there are 9 backs in the room now.
And what?
He said there are 9 backs in the room now, but he had a nice little chuckle and laugh. It doesn't look like he's going to have the role that he had last week, and I can understand why. You should never, Brian Flores, I also do believe that Brian Flores doesn't believe you should lose a job because of injury. Now, but Brian Flores also believes in a platooned running back unit.
Right, yeah.
I'm not a big believer in that, but as you know. And
no, I'm big on the hot hand. And if Duke can develop a hot hand,
he also believes in the hot hand. He also believes in the hot hand.
Huh?
I couldn't tell you. I can't call it. But if I'm that offensive line, I'm begging them to play Duke. Like, please. Especially against that defense.
Well, if you don't run this week, you don't win this week.
You don't run every week, you don't win.
No, you might be able to get away with it against the Jets or somebody, a crap team, you might be able to get away with it. But against this team with those pass rushers, if you do not run this week, you are in hell. Okay.
Their pass rushers only have 12 sacks. I think there's another linebacker who blitzes.
No, doesn't Davenport have like 11 by himself?
I looked it up. He is at 6.5, and Cameron Jordan got 6. Yeah.
Well, I know Cam has got, like what you said. I thought it was 6 or 7 that he had, but I thought this kid was already in double digits. Davenport.
Look it up. Let me know, because I'm curious. I think that this is a better team to run against.
We'll be giving out $300 every 30 minutes.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
They're giving out $3 million every 30 minutes. Is that what happened?
$3,000, I think.
I was about to say $3 million every 30 minutes. I think I need to be where you are. But
you should be here.
Where are you at?
I'm at Hialeah Park.
Oh, okay.
You can tell Omar, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, watches a lot and knows what we do every day here on the show.
I'm trying to work and take care of a sick infant. Are you judging me, Big O? I'm doing the best.
He's only been around with us for months now. You would
figure.
Wait
a minute. I can't see the backdrop. Come on, Big O.
You figure. You would know a little bit about the thing that he is tied to here, but what can we tell you overall? All right, X getting the Pro Bowl, getting the money. So let me ask you something.
Oh boy, here it comes.
Does this also help Chris Greer in the offseason if he wants to trade?
Oh, if he wants to trade X?
Yeah.
Man, X is a first round. X has been on the market for a first round pick for like 3 years.
Well, no, we need more. We need more than that.
Yeah, you're not going to get.
Can you get a second pick for X?
You're not going to get that. So I'm sorry.
A first and a second?
No, you're not getting that. Yeah, they've been trying to get that for years. That ain't happening.
You sure there isn't a contender out there that's a cornerback away And they can get the guy that makes business decisions against Braxton Berrios.
Wow, business decisions. Wow, listen, you know who he is. You know he's gonna shake you down at the end of the year. You know he's gonna shake you down this offseason. He doesn't care if you trade him. Do what you got to do, but he want his money.
No, I know that. That's why I'm saying that. You know that that's going to start once the season ends, whether it ends in the regular season or we go into the playoffs. Once it ends, you know he's going to want his money again.
You know he wants his money. Like that meme says, "Bring me my money." So it is what it is. Like, and I totally support him because of the nature of the league. You get your money when you have the opportunity to get your money. X is still producing, X is still playing, X is still creating turnovers. Pay that man or move him and go get you another Noah Igbenogany. Like,
we still don't know. Noah could end up being a player when it's all said and done. He could be. You never know.
Very well.
Because the same guy that made all the secondary selections picked Noah too. So all the other guys are hitting.
I'm fine with Nick Needham. I can rock with Nick Needham. I think the bigger offseason issue is going to be Nick Needham. What you do?
Well, I don't think that's an issue. I think you got to re-sign him.
He's a restricted free agent. Depends on what tender you give him.
Especially after he played safety, that versatility is sick.
Yeah, I think you should sign Nick to a long-term deal. They won't. That's just the nature of how they do business. They're gonna place him on the restricted tender, depending on what level of tender. If you're smart, you put a second-round tender on him and see what happens. Original round tender means you get nothing back for Nick because you didn't draft him. So, hey, it would be wild. And I'm telling everybody, if they ask me, you need to sign Nick Needham.
Oh yeah,
not just Dolphins, but if somebody wants a cornerback, Nick is probably better than 90% of the cornerbacks in the draft. And I want to see the young man get paid.
Oh, he'll get paid one way or another. He's going to get paid, Omar.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
He deserves to get paid. He's done a really good job, and he's grown. I hope they do re-sign him. But no, all kidding aside, I think the X thing is actually a really good thing for the Miami Dolphins, one way or another. Either he continues his play and you get a Pro Bowl guy out of him, or if you want to move him, he is following up a good year with another Pro Bowl year. So
yeah,
that is good for trade purposes. That's a hell of a hat there too.
Listen, I because this is what I'm a poopy head. Listen, if you want to trade X, trade him, and go get the 15th pick in the draft. Go trade. They've been trying to trade him to Dallas for years, and Dallas is interested. But you're not gonna get what you want for him. Nobody's gonna pay you premium dollar for a guy that they know they got to give a new contract to. So
and the knees.
Oh yeah, the knees haven't been an issue for 2 years now. So,
which is only a matter of time before more scopes come.
No, he had some experimental surgery that allowed him, in his mind, to get past what the issue was. And so now, no sir. Now he thinks that it's past the point of where he's got to get scoped. He hasn't gotten scoped last offseason. It's past the point of where he has to worry about scopes. We'll see. I mean, if that continues, and it could be something else. So, but the knee is not something that he worries about anymore.
Was when you talk about scope, are you talking about something like what Kobe did in Germany years ago? Is that what that is that he had?
No, he had something where I think they put cadaver cartilage in his knees.
Okay.
And it took. So I I don't talk doctor, so but
Okay.
it was really, and there was a fear and worry that it wasn't going to work, which is why they drafted Noah and whatnot. But it worked, so
Okay.
he's good.
All right.
And he wants his money.
Right. There's no doubt that he's going to get that one way or another from Miami or somebody else.
Yeah, man.
Somebody's
This quarterback
gonna
market is probably going to jump up to $16 million, and X wants his money.
Yeah. He is Omar Kelly, baby. There he is, poopy head. Omar Kelly. Follow him on Twitter at Omar Kelly and catch his work there at the South Florida Sun Sentinel. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Christmas, my friend. You stay safe.
Right, I'm here. Hold on 1 second.
There you go. All right, you there now?
Oh, okay. Hey, let me call you back, bro. I'm doing a web chat right now.
All right, enjoy your Christmas. All right. All right, you're back. Well, see, he's got it muted there, so he has to unmute the mic. You got to unmute, mute. There you go. You unmuted. All right. We got to go. We got Mike Triplett waiting. You have a great weekend. Enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy your beautiful family as always. We will talk to you on Monday. All right.
All right.
Be good. There you go. Omar Kelly in our EJDconstruction.com Miami Dolphins report.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.